Hello and welcome to one more of my videos. I'm not quite sure whether you're here for watching the progress of each piece or for the advice, philosophies, etc. Now, if you're here for the second in this small video, hopefully short video, I will continue on the topic of the previous video, which was about why this doesn't go here. Okay, it was about dreaming. Okay, and how we should, as adults, remember how to dream, and we should dream, and dreaming should happen naturally, not in a task-oriented activity or exercise. It appears that each of the projects will have their own thematic, which is not something I designed, but since it happened, let's continue like that. Before I start with the topic about dreams, in the previous video, you saw me holding this on my hands. Now you see it standing on a stand, which frees both my hands, that's extra, and also brings it closer to my face, which means I don't need to wear my glasses. Why do I mention that? Because when people see handmade creations, they think, come on, it's just the material. I can buy the yarn and I can give it to you and you can do something for me or you can create something for me. That's not how life works, guys. Every job, every task, from artsy and crafty to the more daily, like cooking, it requires the right tools. If you don't have the right tools, then either the result will not be of the best quality or you will get much slower and you will get tortured until you will complete it. And with this, so there are many things that you don't see in the final project, but I have paid the needles, the threader, which is the threader here. Here you see the needles. I have a magnet always to keep stuff together. I have magnet here. I don't know if you can see it, where I also have my needles. In the big project in the Mr. Peacock, you have seen the previous videos. I also have magnets there. These are the stoppers. This is for crochet more. And tatting. This can be used in tatting as well. So yeah, we have many tiny things that they are totally expensive. Now the scissors. Where's my scissors? Here's my scissors for this period because I lose my scissors usually. You see the tools that we need to have. So back to the topic, dreaming. So after I finish the morning video, now it's an evening shot. I went for a walk. And this is something I advise people to do. Walks always help. Why? Because they help you think. As I was walking, I started philosophizing by myself. I do that a lot. And I decided that I need to tell you about, give you some guidelines, okay? About dreaming. First and foremost, you have to test the dream. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you need to be sure that this is indeed a dream and not some kind of caprice or a whim, that it's really a dream. Because humans, depending on our character from time to time, we get enthused by an idea, we get excited, and we believe that this is our dream. But is it really? Here, your best tool is time. Give yourself time. Sit with the idea, sit with the dream, and let some weeks or some months pass before you actually reassess it. This is something I personally do also with shopping. If I see something and I really, really want to buy it, well, I don't. I give some time to myself to make sure that a week later I will still want that item that much. And if I do, then I proceed to making it mine. So this is one thing, time. The second thing, be sure that it is your dream. What do I mean by that? It might be the dream of someone you really appreciate and you adopted it because somewhere deep inside you want to impress that person. It might be the dream of someone you love and let's say your mother, your grandmother, and you want to achieve it to please them, but not you. It's not your dream, it's their dream. It can be that you saw someone being very successful and being very respected and very admired, and you want to become like them. You want to become famous and important and rich. Yeah, this is another thing. People want to become rich. And usually people want to become rich quickly. That's the wrong direction. So, none of these two occasions is a dream. The first is a caprice, something that will pass. And the other one, it's not you, someone else. Which means what? If you proceed to achieve or to materialize this dream that is not yours, you will be miserable. Absolutely miserable. Because let me tell you a secret. Dreams don't come true easily. Dreams will tire you. Dreams will require that you make sacrifices. You will lose things. You will have to lose things in aim to follow your dream. You will have to lose people to follow your dream. So, dream is something that your soul wants it, and it will definitely make you happy, but it will always take something away. Without sacrifices, you can't achieve dreams. The other thing that you need to be sure, because truth to be told, dreams take time. If something is achievable within a week, then sorry, but it's not a dream. It's, I don't know, something else, a necessity. You need to be sure that when you are so close to start achieving your dream or materializing your dream, you still want it. Because it might be a childhood dream. It might be a dream you had 20 years ago. And I'm not exaggerating here. There are dreams that have been fulfilled after 10, 15, 20 years. So before you make the final step, you need to be sure that this is still your dream and yours alone. If you bear this in mind, by the way, here I'm talking about the materialization of the dreams, okay? In the previous message, I was talking to you about the beauty of dreaming, the necessity of dreaming, especially when we get older. Because when we get older, our life starts becoming an endless series of project management tasks. How to buy a house, how to pay the mortgage, how to buy a car, how to raise children, how to have a successful, according to your society, life, which can be anything from being married and having children to, I don't know, achieving prestigious trophies or whatever, depending on your society. That's how we forget to dream. Because instead of dreaming, we start calculating, managing, etc. That's not dreaming. Dreaming is starting, losing sense of time because you are deeply engaged in imagining things, imagining how it will be if you, I don't know, climb a mountain or a tree or whatever. So here I'm talking about, okay, you do the dreaming. First of all, if you do the dreaming, even if you never achieve anything of your dreams, it doesn't matter. It makes you happy. It makes life much more beautiful. So this video is about how to make sure that, okay, you dreamt, okay, you had the dopamine of the imagination. Now you decided that you want your dream to come true, but you have to be sure that it is your dream, not somebody else's. You don't do it to please someone. If anything, let me tell you something. The most amazing dreams, and I speak of experience, the most amazing dreams are the dreams that nobody supports you for. The dreams that everyone tells you that you are crazy. The dreams that everyone tells you it's not for you. These are the most fulfilling dreams. But make sure it's yours. Make sure it's timely. You still want it. It is still your dream. It's not just, to prove to yourself that you can. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, let alone yourself. And make sure that they are not, temporary. So if you make sure of all of that, then you can proceed with your dream. Oh, this is very nice. I'm very pleased with this one. Good. That is all for this one. So this video about clarifying, understanding what is your dream and what not. And you cannot force the dreams, okay? You can give yourself the space to dream, but you cannot force yourself to dream. What do I mean by that? Unfortunately, we live, especially those of us that we live in big capital cities, the daily demands are such that we get so tired and so frustrated. And especially now with social media, which are supposed to make us relax, most of us, we fight on social media. So it has become something that it also gives you stress. And of course, the brain does not have the space, does not have the neurons necessary to dedicate to dreaming. So in Aim to Dream, you need to empty your brain. You need to empty your mind. That means you should not pay too much attention to minute things. For example, let's say someone bumped onto you on your way to your work, okay? Or if you drive, someone in the traffic make a wrong gesture, and then you take it in your head and you think about it all the time and you get frustrated. And when you go to the office, you talk about it with your colleagues, and then when you go back home, you talk about it with your family or friends or roommates, whatever you have. You see how much time and how many neurons you have engaged in this minute tiny thing. What if you didn't? What if you saw that incident and you said, oh, God bless you. Yalla, move with your life. Kaboom. You see how easily you can make space in your brain. Or instead of watching the news, which, okay, yeah, you watch the news to be informed in general about what is going on in the world, but instead of getting panicked, because news are particularly good in panicking you and start worrying and thinking, no, don't pay too much attention on incidents that they are fleeting. They come and go. 5 years from now, you will not remember them. That's how you will make space for your dreams to come back. Another important. Should I say that now? No, I will say that to the next video because I want the videos to be short. My project this is the full project. And my thoughts bid you farewell until the next video. It doesn't want to close.